Is Matt talking?
Yeah, he is.
No. Let's all try again.
Oh, but
Really doing any talking?
Now I can. Yeah.
hello.
But can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, sadly we can all hear Charlotte.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, burned, roasted.
Okay.
Who's ready for Pale Talon to die?
You're only gonna die if you do something really stupid.
Well, it's Pale Talon. That's pretty likely.
Listen, I already rolled the new characters, but at this point I kind of have to kill them.
Oh.
Okay, so last game, Kit and Aoife stole a cloud crystal. They shut off the clouds for about 2 minutes, and the clouds receded, but they'll grow back. Pale messaged Wade that they want to blame the death cultists for the revolution, like the two birds of one stone thing. Wade says he tried to pass that along, and that he found Johnny, and that Johnny wanted to talk to them. And then Pale showed Kit and Sparkle, the prophecy. Y'all talked about, your plans to do with Johnny, but you eventually went with him to the Merkul camp, and while Kit and Sparkle went to go steal some blankets from the Plague Walker camp, and try to spread that disease around the main camp. While they did that, they decided to split the party and send Pale in there alone with Johnny. Johnny and Steven had a conversation, and Pale fired a spell at Ash, and then Johnny disappeared. But what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Leo. So, we're going to do Leo, and then Sparkle, and then Pale.
Yup.
Just for kind of maximum suspense. Alright, so, Leo. When
you roll a d4?
About to say, who among everyone on the material plane is Leo closest with? It could be a list, it could be a specific person or being.
Well, the absolute closest, and I can't believe I didn't think about this beforehand, would be Allie.
Oh, that's true.
After that would probably be Gray the Squirrel. Third would be Pale.
Okay.
Because Leo knows that Pale wants him.
What about your father?
Fourth would be my father. I've only known him for a day.
Okay, so roll me a d4.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Leo, reappear. It's early morning, based on where the sun is. You appear at your base camp with Gray the Squirrel and Dennis the Necromancer and Jasmine the Fairy. They kind of are startled because they're a little on edge, knowing that everyone went to the Merkul camp and didn't come back yet. But Dennis isn't holding Gray. But they're all kind of sitting around a small campfire. And they say, okay. "Oh, Leo, where's everyone else?"
I was about to ask you guys that question.
They went to go. Actually, roll me an animal handling check.
Oh God. Oh, hang on. For animal handling, that's a 17.
17. Gray runs from the little bed that you made him and crawls up your leg and onto your shoulder.
How exciting! Gray loves me.
Okay, so, Dennis will tell you, they went to the Merkul camp. They were going to go talk to, you know who Johnny Puyo is?
Yes.
It's Stephen Puyo, the champion of
it's his kid, right?
It's his son, yeah. He's kind of a douchebag. Anyway, they went to go talk to Steven, and that's the last we've heard. It's only been an hour or so.
Okay.
They had to walk there. So it's been 6 hours.
I see. Okay, well, the best way for me to catch myself up since I've been gone is to try to read Pale's diary. So if you guys don't object, I'm going to try to do that, and I'm going to look through all of Pale's and see what I can find.
Oh, dirty. I mean, I don't know. All right, Billy.
Make an investigation check.
Yes. Oh, no. Oh, that is a 11.
Okay, what all did you leave at the camp, Pale?
So, I mean, I left the,
You said you left the letter and the prophecy book, and is there anything else, or?
most of my stuff, I would say the random things. I left my guns. I know I did that. Let me check my equipment so I can actually go through the different stuff I left.
Okay.
Bedroll, my dagger, mess kit, the letter, which is inside my tinderbox.
Okay.
The different guns, my rope, and yeah, that'd be it. And the letters that I've written to Jade that I haven't sent out yet.
Okay. I'd say with a 7, you like
No, an 11.
an 11. Okay. You'd probably find the letters to his sister,
Okay.
and I think that he. Did you ever tell Leo that the letter to Gilbert's in the tinderbox, or?
Nope.
Okay.
Leo has no idea that that letter exists, as far as I'm concerned. I told, I think Sparkling Kid about it, but Leo doesn't know.
Okay. Yeah, so you find a tinderbox, but it doesn't pique your fancy enough to open it. Like, oh, all this useless bullshit we get when we're adventurers.
Oh, that's a tinderbox, and he can light fires. Wouldn't I be concerned about why?
That's how I find matches.
If he can light fires with his hands.
I'd say make a really high intelligence check.
Good boy. Son of a bitch.
No.
Intelligence, that is going to be a 10.
Yeah, you would in the moment.
That's
You're
good
not
enough,
thinking about
isn't
that. It's Pale's not logical.
Ouch, but not wrong.
I love you, Matt.
I tried to punch bullets at one point. Let's be real. We all know where Pale is.
Okay. You find all his stuff like guns, bedroll, etc., and the letters to Jade.
Okay, I'm going to skim over the letters to Jade, but not actually.
Wow.
Is there anything scintillating in them, Pale? Just so you have to
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a history check to see if you can. Pale, I'll let you choose what Leo discovers based on, I don't know how big your handwriting is when you write that sentence, but see how much and if you find something.
History. Wow, I'm doing way middle of the road here tonight. 13.
A 13. I'd say you find something mildly interesting.
Ooh.
What's something mildly interesting, Pale?
Huh. That I think that we can possibly find a way for Foley to speak to his dead party members and finally figure out what happened to Jade's mom.
Oh, that is indeed pretty spicy.
Okay.
So wait, is that why he's hanging out with Death Cultists? Because he thinks that the Death Cultists can help bring people back from the dead?
No.
You're free to draw your own conclusions, Leo. You're by yourself.
I think so. With an intelligence of 18 or 12, I do believe that is the conclusion that Leo would come to.
Super genius.
That he still thinks that Pale is actually working on the other side.
I mean, if a 10 is an average intelligence, like, so, think of how dumb the average person is, right?
I know very well.
12 means you've, like, taken an AP class or something.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so definitely smart to realize that Pale is probably scheming against us and signing with the Death Cultists. Good to know.
Okay. So when you come to that conclusion, and Dennis and Jasmine are still just kind of watching you, what do you do?
I'm gonna reach into my bag of tricks and see if I can pull out something that I can ride to the camp.
Okay, roll a d8. Which bag is it again?
The bag of tricks, and I believe you said it was tan.
Okay.
Yes, definitely tan. Alright, a D8. A giant weasel.
All right, let me see how big one of those is. See if you can ride it or not. My computer's starting to learn that anything I Google needs to have 5e after it.
Yeah, mine did just now.
Okay, so it's a medium beast, so it's like the size of a person.
Oh, perfect for riding.
Strength is 11. Con's a 10. I'd say you could ride it, but like you wouldn't be able to like sprint like you would on a horse.
But the dexterity is a 16.
I know, but even though it's fast, it can't like support your weight for a very long time.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna ask.
I'm gonna even Google what a weasel looks like because I'm pretty sure, but it's like a ferret, right?
Basically.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you know what? I just Googled weasel, and there's a picture of a dragonborn on one. So you know what? Yeah, you can ride it, but just not extremely fast.
Well, faster than them walking.
Wait, but Leo isn't a dragonborn.
You know, man, whatever.
But I'm smaller than a dragonborn.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
A 6-int is thinking that being an ROTC actually outrank. I mean, fucking dude, I've met some motherfuckers. I was the battalion commander in my high school. It was so rough. Oh my god.
Oof.
Yeah. Bad memories. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So you ride your giant weasel, you go to the Merkul camp?
Yes.
Okay. It'll probably take you... Let's say that you got back only a little while, like probably like 2 hours after they left. Let me write this down so I can map it out. Let's say you get back like 2 hours after they left. So let's say y'all left you left for the Merkul camp at like 6, and then you probably got there at about, it's 15 miles. Average person can walk a mile in like 15 minutes. So, pull up calculator. 15 times 15? Yeah. And then divide by 60. So it takes y'all like 3 3/4 hours. So 3 hours, 45 minutes. Let's see. So that makes it, you get there at, let's say like 9:30.
Okay. Them or me?
Them.
Okay.
This will be important to see if you can rescue Pale in time.
Oh no.
If something were to happen that required that. So I'm going to go ahead and get it done now.
And if I don't believe that he's secretly working as a Merkulian.
Yes. There are several ways things could go, man. Don't worry. I won't stop it. Yeah. Alright. Then that would mean if you left that camp at 8, you would get there at 11:30.
Okay. Wait, on my weasel? Wouldn't it be faster?
It would be faster. You're right. Okay. So let's say if the horse is like half the time. So you'd get there in an hour and a half. Which means if you leave at 8, you would get there also at 9:30. So you get there right after they get there.
Okay.
So all the stuff that happened last time is going to happen, but you're going to be there almost immediately.
Okay.
Okay, I'm glad we mapped that out, because we needed to know that. Alright. So, now as you're riding there, we're going to... now we're going to go to Sparkle. Sparkle, you are, right in the middle of realizing... Are you there, Sparkle?
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Sorry, I had to turn it off.
Oh, no, you're fine. Alright, you are right in the middle of, you're putting the, diseased blanket into, one of y'all's, bags or something, so you can spread the disease around, but you realize that someone has noticed the, sheet moving by itself across the camp. And then as soon as that happens, Kit disappears. So you're by yourself, and there are people who are starting to get up and come to you. What do you do?
Oh shit. I hop on my broom and bolt out of there.
Okay. Do you want to make me a stealth check, or are you going like reckless abandon, just zooming the fuck off, or are you trying to like be cool about it?
I'm gonna just get the fuck out of there, man.
Okay. Alright, so you just get the fuck out of there. Let me roll to see if they like catch you as like they're running to see you. They're not gonna be able to give chase, but they'll have seen that someone was there and maybe recognize you. Or they wouldn't recognize you because these people haven't seen you, but alright, I'm gonna say it's not enough to like get a good look at your face. They know someone just stole from them, but they don't know who. How far do you go? Like, do you go all the way back to camp? Do you try to like circle and find your
It is do I need to tell you the speed of the broom, or
I'm gonna
how
say
far it is?
with the stuff that's going on in the main camp, even if somebody from the Plague Walker camp comes and goes, hey, somebody stole something, the other people who do have brooms here are gonna like they wouldn't be able to catch you.
Alright.
Yeah, it would take too long for them to get like get their gear on, get on the brooms, then go chase you into the fog. And
Yeah.
so do you try to circle the camp and find Pale, who you know is also here, or do you just go all the way back? What's Sparkle thinking?
Sparkle was thinking if she could find Pale, that'd be excellent.
Okay.
Have some backup, you know?
Alright, so how do you go about doing that? With the knowledge that people are still, like, people saw you?
No, I'm just gonna get the F out of there and just go back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, depending on what happens, there might be some noise and maybe you'll think, oh, it's Pale.
Okay.
So, we'll get back to you in a second.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so, your weasel's name is Duke, after the Duke of Weaselton from Frozen. Great, cool. Alright, so let me transfer to a map.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Nice map.
I haven't put, like, people on this yet, because I didn't know when we were going to use it. So, on the second we do need them, then I'll put people on it.
Gotcha.
But so for the moment, Pale, you're by yourself. Johnny's just disappeared, and Ash is walking towards you.
Uh-huh.
Ash asks you in a low voice, what was that?
The first thing I do is I, off my back, grab my shield. I just look at him and say, remember what I said about if circumstances were different? I thought they were just about to change. Have they changed?
What do you mean by that? If circumstances were different?
Remember, we had that talk, and I gave you that gun, and it wasn't a we're not so different talk. We both agreed on that because we're not the same in any form.
Absolutely.
But it looked like things were about to be a little different with Johnny coming in like that, and I wasn't sure things were going to stay the way that they've been.
What do you define as the way they've been?
Well, I've had a pretty clear line of communication with my friend, my personal friend, who I care about on a personal, deep level, Stephen. The one who you just worship as a means to an end. And it looked like you were trying to get in the middle of his family for a moment there, which would be outside of your purview.
It is at this moment that you realize, last we left Stephen, he's clutching the locket that Johnny threw off of him and kneeling in the grass, and you start to notice the grass around Stephen is dying. And people around the camp are starting to kind of back away and also come a little closer, and Ash looks to you, he says, I'm not getting in the way of anything. 'Cause if he locked Stephen away, he's still separated from his family. At least he'll be with this one.
We can be honest amongst ourselves, right? You can tell them to stay, go, but you ready to have this conversation right now, Ash?
Says, you would one-man army this whole camp? Are you sure?
No, we're having a conversation.
Right, well, we need to probably hurry that up before Stephen freaks out, so... say what you're going to, or we'll continue it later.
This isn't a family, it's a cult, and you're using him as a means to an end. You don't care about him, you've been drugging him up, and you were getting in the way when you shouldn't have. That's all that this was. You were getting in the way to protect someone who's stronger than you.
Well, I admit Stephen is stronger than me. And I do cherish him dearly, like family. Using him, no. This is what he's wanted all along.
That's not justice. Justice is self-determination and choice, and your predestination sounds a little like the sort of stuff that my dad and sister used to talk about. And they're just owned by the sea now. And they're stronger than you, too. I think half the people here are probably stronger than you. They're just scared of a guy who doesn't even have hands.
Damn!
I've asked McCool before, when I rose to this high seat several years ago, if Stephen was out of commission, why not me? I believe the same as he does on everything he is and more. And do you know what he told me? It's not that I was ever unworthy. You are good enough, Ash, McCool told me. You're the greatest among them. I've seen everything you've done in my name, and I could not be prouder, but you have made yourself indispensable in this position. I said, if I can't be the champion, if I can't do it myself, then you're going to be damn sure that I'm going to make Stephen the greatest McCoolian to ever live. He'll be the deadliest person of all of history, and I'm going to be his right-hand man. And if that's all I'm going to do, then I'm going to do it. If that's truly the ceiling, then I'm going to be the best that's ever been below it. If I'm relegated to puppet master forever, then I'll tie the entire material plane to a string. You know,
Seems like...
and you helped us get there. So it's only right that you should see what becomes of it. Then he starts to back away from you. Do you say anything else?
So I just look up at him and say, your God favors a man that he finds just to be strong. A man who fought for him, and I find that valiant. I understand that. You look at my armor, my weapons, you look at me, you can tell that I appreciate strength. There was a man who tried to murder me and got quite close. I killed him.
Ooh.
Twice.
Ooh.
And I brought him back because I deemed him worthy to. Still, he was a man of a god, and I appreciate that. But, and I kind of lean over. Stephen. Stephen.
Circle of dead grass around him is about 10 feet in diameter now. As you kind of start talking, he holds the locket and starts to stand up. And a kind of black... It's almost like, you know how dry ice, when it evaporates?
Yep.
Coming out from underneath his armor, there's black, dry ice smoke. And he's just staring at this locket.
Stephen, we both know that your son has a temper. He's been through a lot recently because the Merculians have been chasing him because of that book that I destroyed.
Ooh, make a deception check.
Heart of the cards. That's a 12.
Okay, the 9 was for Steven, so it's a 7 total. Let me see what Ash's insight is. Ash has a plus 10 insight, so with a 3 that's still a 13. And so, while Steven is having a moment, he heard you, but he doesn't care. And so Ash looks at you and says, we heard Johnny had the book, but not that, we've not sent anyone after him. Which, by the way, what the hell did you think you'd gain by bringing him here?
I don't know what you mean. I just got here at the same time.
Sure. It's not like I, felt your presence from across the camp, and then as soon as you came in, I turned the ethereal spell on and just watched you walk in together. No, that wouldn't happen ever.
Sounds about accurate. About we're on the same page.
All right, well, do you have any last words, just in case? Anything?
Stephen is like a brother to me, and I would never do to anyone what the Pelorians did to him, which is probably what you're thinking of doing to me right now. You're no better. And if Merkul was as powerful as you say he is, he wouldn't need you to bring about the apocalypse. You're just feeding a flame that's burning no fuel.
Ash is gonna say, right. Let me grab a spell really quick.
And I'm just gonna say, the maw is coming.
All right. Which, I think you tell Ash the maw is coming,
Yep.
and you're trying to, keep intimidating him?
I'm not trying to intimidate, I'm just saying, it's a fact. It's coming. It's more of, haughtiness, you're worthless.
Make an intimidation check.
Ye boss. Ooh. Ooh. That's a 1.
When you say the maw is coming, Ash looks at you and he smiles and he says, I know. Also make me a wisdom save, please.
Oh.
Each roll of dice, it said it wanted to say 20 so bad.
It did. Oh no. Oh no. That's an 11.
Ash casts Hold Person on you, and he tells the people who are standing around, chain him up, take all of his stuff but his armor, and put him in the brig. I think it's up to a minute, so I'm gonna say there's probably 40 seconds before they get you tied up. You wanna make me, what is that? 5 wisdom saves, see if you can try to wiggle out.
Before I do that, are there any, what are they called, blue hats?
Blue
Shields. Are there any blue shields that I've seen that I would be familiar with?
Not in this camp.
Not in the camp, in general.
Oh.
Huh?
No. The Priest of Tyr. I'm going to sending the Priest of Tyr. The Merculians have taken me. Help. They're going to overthrow the mages.
Yes, you message Gorval de Volbeck, the head priest of Tyr at Stonegarden. Okay. Alright. Well, can you... I hate to be mean. Is message a spell you need to move to... Okay, so on the components, it's verbal, semantic, motion, I think is what it is, the abbreviations. Yeah. Do you have to talk to message someone? Because I don't believe you're able to talk on Hold Person.
Ooh, I do need to talk.
Paralyzed, yeah.
Ooh.
So, although Hold Person will be done in a minute, as soon as they get you all tied up and everything, maybe you can do it then. But, So go ahead and roll me those, because there's a slim chance you could escape just of your own power.
Okay. What was that, wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an 18.
Ooh.
You know what's annoying? His spell save DC is an 18. Alright, so...
Holy crap.
Let me pull up, hold on. Alright, well actually, okay, so in the monster manual, there's, cards for monsters that are people, so there's a card for nobles and knights and everything.
Sometimes the real monsters are people.
Yeah, the cult fanatics all have Hold Person as a spell, so I want you to roll me another d20 to see if we're actually going to roll for all 50
big numbers, don't whammy me.
Oh, come on.
God.
There's 50 people in this camp that can cast Hold Person.
Holy crap.
So it's incredibly unlikely that you're gonna get out, Pale. Do you want to fight that, or are you gonna let them take you? And you rolled a 6 when I told you to roll it just now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say that they do eventually, though you give them some trouble, they eventually tie you up, strip you of everything but your armor, and put you in a cage. This one right here. And they take all your stuff to Ash's tent, which is right here. This area over here is like the hammock zone. You would also see that there's a really, really beaten up Blue Shield guard in here. They look like barely conscious. Also, somebody goes into Ash's tent and comes back with a set of, like, it looks like it's kind of copper or brass, these pair of manacles that have like a bunch of runes on them. And they put them on your wrists, and you realize that you can't do any magic.
Can I pray?
Yes.
I'm just going to tell Tyr, I've done what I can, peacefully. All I ask is your permission to dispense justice how I truly see fit, how my family would see fit.
You want to make a religion check?
Yes. I would love to. Okay. Oh, of course, now I'm doing well. That's a 19.
A 19. You... Let me think of what the best thing Tyr would... let me think. You have, like, the snapshot of imagination of a hammer falling on a skull and smashing it.
Ooh. Yummy. Okay.
But I'm gonna say, now that I've thought about that, you wouldn't be able to cast... I'm gonna say you wouldn't be able to cast... Like, you wouldn't have been able to talk to Gorval yet.
Mm.
But, Leo, you arrive at the camp on the side over here, and you are able to see them putting somebody with red skin and hair that's on fire, you can't tell who, but somebody whose hair's on fire, into a cage. Also, I think, Sparkle, you want to make a perception check?
Sure. Oh, no.
And then, Charlotte, were you sneaking up here with your weasel? Like, the whole way?
Oh, that's 17.
No. Once we got close to the clouds, we were sneaking.
Okay, 17,
yeah.
Sparkle? Alright,
Yeah.
with a 17, and you're kind of like... Excuse me. Okay. With a 17, and you're kind of like aerial thing, you would have seen Leo on his way to the Merkul camp as you were going back to the base camp. So you are together, and you arrive at the Merkul camp around the same time.
Alright.
And you're probably also able to see that they have taken Pale prisoner. So Leo and Sparkle, at the reunion, what do you do?
I'll relay that to the... I'll relay that message that Pale has been taken.
Do I need to make an intelligence check, or am I smart enough to figure out that Pale is probably not actually working for the Merkulians if they're tying him up?
I think you don't have to roll. You just choose whether Leo figures that out.
Well, I think Leo's going to figure that out. He's not that stupid. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell my my weasel, Duke Stoke the Third, Duke Stoke the Third, that to wait and to hide behind some bushes so that nobody sees him, and let him know that I'll be back for him later.
Okay.
And that if the sun rises before I return, that I have loved him with all of my heart.
He gives you a nod and makes whatever noise weasels make. How about you, Sparkle?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Ooh, can I disguise myself to look like I belong with the Merkulians? Not necessarily trying to look exactly like somebody there.
Oh, I thought of something very mean. I just thought of something really mean, guys.
Oh
as
no.
opposed to what's already happening.
Yeah. You can't find the camp without a Fae with you.
Oh, shit.
So as soon as you left, Sparkle, you and Leo are kind of just lost in the fog
Oh shit.
until you figure that out.
You
Well, hang on.
bring Jasmine.
Hang on. I got message. Wait, shit, that only goes 120 feet. Fuck.
You. Yeah. Oh, wait,
Wait.
Sparkle wasn't Sparkle in the camp and on the other side of it?
Sparkle was on the, Plague Walker camp. So as soon as Sparkle, bounced out of there when they were noticed, they lost track of where the camp is because that's how the crystals work.
Is it too late for Leo to know that you have to have a Fae to get into the camp and to have Jasmine escort me there?
Yeah, make another history check to see if you think of that.
Okay. Oh, that's the luck, guys.
Oh
that
my god.
That is a 6.
Let me roll for Dennis to see if he will think of that.
Oh yeah, Dennis.
Yeah.
Can you also roll for Jasmine? She seems like a bright young lady.
A bright young lady. Yeah, she is bright. She goes a little. Alright, let me roll. Oh boy. Well,
Dennis is hopeless.
Dennis has a +7 on history. It's only a 9. Let's roll for Jasmine.
Oh,
no.
Found me are familiar faces.
Okay, so
And
no.
we're not afraid of the squirrel.
No.
Well, that's right. I didn't pass the animals. So, I mean, I guess.
So, yeah, y'all walk around in the fog. I'd say it takes probably 30 minutes before you figure out that you have to go back.
Oh, no.
So do you guys go back, or do you?
Who is faster, me on my weasel, or Jazz, or Sparkles on her broom?
The broom's flying speed's 60 feet, right, John?
Oh, sorry. 50 feet, yes, ma'am.
Okay, or 50 or 60?
It has on my sheet 50.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd say, let me look up Giant Weasel again. I'm pretty sure the broom's faster, though.
I believe it.
Especially carrying a person. Yeah, their speed's only 40, so...
The weasel has advantage on checks that rely on hearing or smell. Could I ask the weasel to try to hear the camp?
Is the weasel a fae?
The weasel is not a fae.
Why not?
Because that's not how they work.
Okay, because we're using the cool weasel, let's say because of the magic, it would not have advantage, but let's see, just roll it a perception check, I guess.
Okay. Right, ready? Let's pray for Duke Stoat the Third. Hang on. Wisdom?
Yeah.
As a 10.
A 10.
Oh.
I'd say also, you feel like you get closer, but you're not sure. Just the haze around is too much.
Damn.
So, the only real option is to go back. Do y'all go back, or?
Sparkle, do you want to go back and I will wait here? See if I can continue to try to find my way? Just go ahead and split the party even more.
I guess so.
Okay, so, Sparkle, you race back on your broom back to the base camp, and borrow Jasmine from Dennis, and they'll be more than happy to have Jasmine go along, especially, or actually, what would you say to Dennis when you get back to base camp? They're just sitting around still. Dennis is probably reading a book when you fly up.
I say, my partner had the disappearing disease last minute, and I was left by myself, and they were starting to sneak around, so I just bolted out of there, and I saw,
Or actually, shit, you wouldn't have seen Pale go away. Okay, so, but you...
not Pale, John's character.
Right. So, Jasmine goes with you. And
Okay.
you go back to the camp. I say it would take you an hour there and back, so it's like noon now. And while it has been noon, Pale, you have been in a cage with this like almost dead Blue Shield guy. Just a dwarf. He's like barely conscious, beaten to absolute shit. And you notice that like eventually Ash goes back to Steven and gets him to stop killing the grass. And like the kind of smoke stops coming out of him, and they go walk off into the trees. Kind of see them from where you are.
Can I scream after them?
Sure.
Just want to scream to Steven. Do I deserve what the Pelorians did to you, done by a man who loves you? Just hope they can get through to him.
Make a persuasion check.
-1, let's go.
Yeah,
That's a 6.
I wanted to say 17 so bad.
Make an insight check.
Oh, watch this be a 20. I swear to God. Okay. That's a 10.
Steven still looks really torn up, but he does glance back in your direction.
My best buddy. Well, one of several best buddies. I have a lot. I collect them.
So, you're alone for about 2 hours. People don't really bother you. There are like 4 guards, like kind of loosely around this cage, but they aren't staring like directly at you the whole time or anything. Do you do anything?
I'm going to try and talk to Merkul.
Okay.
Not praying, just talking out loud. So, Merkul, remember that offer you made me? Seems like your pet, Ash, is giving me some trouble. It's kind of disappointing, because I thought, we had a deal, and he went a little too far. And I don't think you're the best equipped to go against every other god. Not yet, at least. Think we can come to an understanding, bud?
Make a religion check. Religion or persuasion?
Religion.
Okay.
I got +5 or -1. Come on. It's a 19.
Okay. You see a snapshot. You get the... He doesn't say anything, because gods really do. You get the... And by the way, Pale, I just want you to realize the gods don't talk this much to anybody. You are uniquely positioned where they want to talk to you. This is extremely...
troublemaker.
This is extremely rare, just so you know. Yeah, so you get the feeling of just stay cool, everything's gonna be fine. And then a picture of the communion blade.
Okay. I'm fine with that. That works to my interests. I'll just wait. And I'm gonna, to the guy who's next to me, all beaten up and half unconscious, I'm gonna be close enough to him where I'm not gonna burn him, but close enough I can at least keep him warm. He seems beat up. He needs a little bit of warmth. Maybe rub his shoulders a bit with my warm hands.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of loosening him up. I can at least do a little bit of good while I'm trapped.
He's like, what if they... Oh, he's got a Boston accent. Hold on. What are they gonna do to us? Do you know?
Well, I'd say if we're lucky, they'd kill us, but if we're in here, brother, we're not lucky. What I do know is they're planning on overthrowing your people. I've been trying to infiltrate, and they're going in to kill all the mages.
That fucking sucks.
Brother, you and me both agree.
Okay.
Then I just start talking so tell me about your family, tell me about you. Like that awkward small talk that masseuses make? I wouldn't know, but I assume they do. It's like dentists, right?
Yeah. I was at the dentist today, and she puts the, X-ray square in my mouth, and then asks me a fucking question. And I'm like...
Yup. Every time.
Yeah, so, this guy tells you he's got a wife, 2 kids, He joined the Blue Shields right out of high school. He regrets it now.
Ooh, I get that. Oof, buddy.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just chilling in the cage.
Okay. So, it's about noon now. You're back with Jasmine. And by the way, are you doing anything special while you're waiting for Sparkle to come back, Leo?
I'm petting my weasel and trying to see if he can figure out his way in.
Okay. I'm gonna say, roll me like 2 more times to see if the weasel can sniff out a root.
Oh, good. How exciting. Woo! That is
there you go.
17.
Mm-hmm.
And... and a 4.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I made the DC to find this place without a fairy at 20. So, yeah. So you are, hiding behind a rock, or you're walking around with your weasel, but eventually I'd say that Sparkle finds you and has Jasmine. And Jasmine, by the way, the whole time you guys are flying, Sparkle's like, is everything okay? What happened? What happened? I mean, she's like, I don't like her, but what the fuck happened to that Afa bitch?
Oh, did I really say that? Come on now.
Yeah, but you eventually meet up with Leo. What do you guys do? It's about noon now, but pretty dark with the fog and everything.
It's what time now?
About noon?
About noon. Alright. Well, oh shit, so Sparkles did not see Pale getting...
No, neither of you did.
Well, fuck.
Neither of you have any idea what happened.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn to Sparkles and say, time to find that traitorous fucking bitch, Pale.
Damn.
You're not by yourself, you have that random Blue Shield guy.
Oh yeah, Theodore.
Yeah. Okay, so you arrive at camp. Neither of you have any idea what's happened.
No, but I make myself look like the average Merculian, so like pale, half dead, wearing black, the shit.
Yeah.
Like I belong in My Chemical Romance or some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself look like Gerard Way in the Black Parade video.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Exactly their aesthetic, yes.
And I'm going to tell my weasel to stay hidden and tell him that I will come back for him and give him a good kiss on the nose.
Okay.
And then walk around. Well, Sparkles, do you want to come with me? Do you want to be a part? How would you like to do this?
Sure, I'll be a part of it.
Do you want to make a perception check?
Yes.
Me?
Anybody, both y'all?
Okay. Wow.
A 7.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Double deuces.
9?
Y'all don't really notice anything different.
Oh, shit.
It's fine.
Oh, by myself.
Alright, so I'm gonna wander around and be like, okay, so you're part of the plague camp, but let's obviously avoid that spot and like continue walking. Oh wait, I have my
Wait.
Wait, before we go in, I have my disguise kit. Can I disguise Sparkle to look like somebody who belongs with the Merculians as well?
Roll me either history or deception or sleight of hand.
Ooh, it's gonna be deception.
Okay. Also, Sparkle.
18.
Sparkle, I need you to roll me a con save.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Hold on.
no. Oh, thank God.
And 19?
Okay, now you don't notice anything. But, so you got that's an 18 for deception, right, Leo?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
If you let him, Sparkle, Leo's gonna paint you to look goth. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Alright.
Just in. So we don't stick out, man.
Yeah. You turn your big red jacket inside out, now it's black or something, and yeah. Put some eyeliner on. You'll be fine. But you guys roll into camp. What kind of... I guess... Let me see what side you guys would be coming in from. Change maps really quick. Y'all will be coming in from the southeast. So what's on the southeast side? Yeah, you're gonna come up on, like, the hammock village over here on the bottom left corner. And do you want to make... Or how are you guys coming in? You just walk in like you own the place, or what?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. People don't really notice you, as, like, you know, these are the night shift guard or something that are sleeping over here, or that, like, you know, just journeyed here from wherever they were from. Taki, you can't play with my pencil. I'm gonna have to move that. Alright, and so no one really notices you as you walk into camp. No one sees through your disguises. Where do you guys go?
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna... How big is this camp? Like...
It's a couple 100 feet across. Every square on this map's 10 feet.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna wander around, see if I can find that traitorous bitch Pale.
Okay, Sparkle, Leo, you sticking together or splitting up?
No, I'm sticking together.
Yeah, no, definitely stick together.
Make me perception checks.
Alright.
And then you start, Pale, you start holding the cuffs against your scalp?
Yep. Seeing if the fire's going to affect them at all.
No.
I mean, I repeatedly try to cast Gestometer to turn my hair red instead of orange. So I'm minor that I'll be able to tell, at least from looking up. Just holding it, seeing if the fire's going to affect the cuffs at all.
You're
24.
24? Okay.
I accidentally rolled twice. Do you want me to do the first one or the second one?
Yeah, it's the first one.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Pale, your hair fire isn't hot enough to melt these. These are a magic item, so they're almost impossible to destroy. Also, you're unable to cast magic with them. But then, so that's a total of what, Charlotte?
23.
23. And then you had like a 20, what, Sparkle?
24.
Yeah, you both, as you walk around camp, you notice that you're looking around for Pale, and you find him in a cage, about 4 dudes around him. There's also a beat-up blue shield in there.
Are they Merculians around him, like guarding the cage?
Yes. There are people all over this camp. Let's see, this one is, I should really write on these. This is Ash's tent here. This is the blacksmith tent here. This is like the hospital tent here. And this is like the food, and then like whatever.
Mess tent.
Yeah. And like some of these other ones are like, hygiene, whatever, and then most people sleep in these or they sleep in the hammock area.
Gotcha. Okay. Remind me what the friendship Medal of Friendship does or whatever.
When you work together on something, you get a +1.
Trial of teamwork. Okay. So, seeing that Pale is inside of a cage, I'm like, oh, maybe he's not actually flying against us. I turn to Sparkles, and I say, okay, we're going to try to convince these guards that we're taking over for them. If this is okay with you, tell me if you disagree with this plan, that we're going to take over for their watch.
Also, Pale, make a perception check.
Mm-hmm. See that traitorous bastard Leo. Oh, I really do. Oh.
Yeah,
yeah, that's 20.
Though they're goth, and Leo can change his face at will, you're used to the faces he changes into, and then you see Sparkle with his face makeup on. You see your friends.
Is that Varys and Sparkle? What the? I just kind of, I look over at them, hold up the cuffs, and then wave my fingers and just shake my head no. I can't do magic right now. Like, wiggling my fingers, shake my head like, no juice.
Can I see if I understand that?
One of the guards who happens to be looking at you, Pale, looks at who you're looking at.
You fucking dick.
But doesn't do anything about it. He's just watching you two now.
Can I cast minor illusion?
What are you gonna try and do?
Well, I'm gonna try to... Let's see. Make it look like they're not doing anything. Like just sitting there.
Oh, like cover up Pale? Well, I think by the time you would have, like, seen him move, you know, or actually, let me make sure I know what minor illusion does before I know make a ruling noise.
You want me to look it up?
Here, I've got it right here.
Alright.
Let's see. Create a sound or an image of an object within range lasts the duration. You can create sound, its volume and range from whisper to a scream, can hear a voice and message. Okay, image of an object such as a chair, body footprints, or a small chest, which be no larger than a 5-foot cube. Yeah, I'd say, make a contested dex save against, like, so make a, or, what would this be? Make either, like, make an initiative roll with this, like, battling against this guard to see if you can cast a spell before he notices Pale moving. You feel me?
Alright.
And the guard has a +2.
11.
Okay, so I think because he rolled a nat 20 to see, he's still going to notice Pale moving, even though you cover up like how big it is. So he's not looking at you guys as harsh as he would, but he has noticed you walking sort of this way.
Alright, I did what I could.
Okay. So. Now, okay. So let's, Sparkles, if you're on board with this, let's try to convince these guards that we are taking over the shift for them.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, because I have a +10 in deception, so I can lie to just about anybody. I say now.
Right.
You know,
Everyone take a second to knock on wood.
Bailey's not going to, you know why? I'm kidding.
I would expect nothing less from a DM.
Okay, so there's how many guards?
There are 4 that are, like, specifically around this cage, but there are several who are, like, just walking around the camp. And people are all over. There's probably, I'd say, we're still, like, 10 days out. We've been doing, like, literally, like, 4 hours an episode. But, so, we're still, like, 10 days out. It's still, it's day 390, festival's on day 400. And so there's probably only, like, 200 people of the 1,000 that are supposed to show up.
Okay.
And
So
about 50 or 60 are in the Plague Walker camp, and then the other kind of like 130 or so are here. Then there's also people who are like out doing, like, gathering up, you know, they're doing recon, or they're... So in this main camp, there's probably about 100 people.
Okay. So maybe instead of convincing him that we're taking over the guard shift, because why would they only send 2 replacements? Maybe we need to convince him that we've been instructed to take Pale elsewhere, but I can't think of where that would be. Sparkles, any ideas?
Maybe if we injure Pale, we could take him off to the medical. Say we're taking him to the medical.
But I mean, that blue shield that we can see next to him is like half dead, and he's not at the hospital.
Okay. That was my plan.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Wait, hang on. So, like, the only prisoners that they're taking are people who have, like, snuck into the camp somehow, right?
You could infer that. You don't know.
That's fair. Oh my god, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Let's go over to the food tent. I'm going to slit Lustleaf into some food, and then I'm gonna bring it for the guards and say that, hey, we know how hard y'all are working, so Ash told us to bring over some dinner for y'all, and then watch as the Lustleaf takes over them.
Oh my god.
I like it. I like it a lot.
How many doses of less leaf do you have?
10.
Okay.
Jesus.
Wow, that's a lot.
Pale appreciates this, but does not condone it.
Are they gonna be tripping balls or what?
Oh, I'm putting all 10 in for the
Oh shit!
What less leaf does, because I don't think I ever talked about it on the show, it just heightens your senses, and most people use it for sex, although it's also sometimes used for torture.
Wait, so it only heightens your senses. Just kidding, that's not good enough. Hang on. Let me see how much devil glass I have. Because I know I have that too. Fuck, I only
Why do you have all these drugs?
Because I gave them to her.
For this vacation, man.
What'd you say, Charlotte?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Oh gosh.
Pale and Leo are going to have a talk if either of them survive.
I think, you got either the less leaf or the devil grass from that one shifty guy at the friendship or the teamwork festival.
Oh, I bought both.
You what?
I bought both from that guy.
Okay, yeah.
But I can't remember how many, because I know that Allie and I had some devil grass to have a good time, but I can't remember how much I actually bought. I only put down one, because I was like, nah, whatever, one. Oh, wait, I bought some more from that guy at the Pan Temple, didn't I?
Or that was the other game.
Oh, shit, you're right. That is the other
campaign
game.
3.
Fuck. Other games. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I've got the good Edgewater wine. I've got 2 bottles of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got the jerky!
What jerky?
Oh,
From Pale?
you.
The Oni
Oh my
jerky?
god.
Oh my gosh.
Jerky that makes you sick.
Oh.
If you mix that with Lost Leaf,
If I mix that with less leaf and I put it in some food, wouldn't their nausea be heightened?
It would be a concept. Yeah, that'd be a nasty stomach bug. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I'd
gonna.
say because it's jerky and because it hasn't been very long, I mean, that was only like, in real time it was like 6 months ago, but in game time that was like last week.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get them sick, so even if it's gone bad, which it was pretty sketchy to begin with, so even if it's gone bad,
Right.
Oh gosh.
so I'm gonna go into the food tent and try to sneak this in some food.
Okay. While you're in the food tent, there's a man there. He's got like long dark hair. He's got like long dark hair, eyeliner, like the Bucky Barnes eyeliner, like all the way down his fucking cheeks.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of like skinny. He's one of the few people in the cruel like circle that carries a gun.
Oh.
It's not of like Thunder's Grim make like the rest of them are that you've seen, but like it's like a an older gun. But he's there like also picking up some of the magically made hardtack or like meat that people have hunted in the woods. And he's like, "Oh, y'all new to the camp or what?"
Yeah, we're coming down. We were told there was some festival and y'all needed some reinforcements.
Make a persuasion check.
Can it be a deception?
Nah.
Oh man.
You could assist
Oh
if you're nodding
come
along,
on.
Sparkle.
Say what?
You could roll also if you're like nodding along to confirm Leo's story.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a +7, so that makes 10, plus the 1 from the teamwork medal, because we're working together, that makes it an 11.
Uh-huh.
And then now, Sparkle, what do you have?
What is it? Perception?
Persuasion.
Sway. An 18.
18. Okay, so this
Is that what, 1 from the teamwork medal?
only one of you gets the +1. But
Fuck.
but it's more like the way you say it, Leo, is weird, but then Sparkle's like, yeah, totally, this story is true, absolutely. That this guy's like, sick. Well, I'm ready to kick some fucking ass if y'all are. I don't give a shit that they're mages or anything else. I just, man, I want to make history killing people. You feel me? Like there's a life and all the ways that it could go, but I ended it and therefore made more history than that person ever, or changed more history than that person ever will. Oh, I fucking love this shit so much.
Yeah, man, I totally know what you mean. You are absolutely right. Ending life is definitely the way to make history.
Yeah, just like all the possibilities, and you shorten them. You have that power. Oh, it's so sick.
Yeah, man, I totally get what you mean. The best part of, like, being a Markulian, man.
Sparkle, would you cooperate in any way?
I would say this. I disagree with them. Like,
Okay. Roll me persuasion checks again.
Shit!
God damn it!
Cool! That is a 24.
Alright.
Oh shit!
Yes!
He's like,
21.
yeah, this guy's like, he's probably already high also. He's like, alright, I'll fucking see y'all later, bros. I'm so excited for this shit. Only 10 days left. I can't even wait. And with fucking Steven on the last straw to coming back? Fuck yes. Oh my god. And then he like kind of strolls off with a handful of hardtack or an apple or whatever.
Perfect. Alright. Alright, Sparkles, now the goal is to get enough for these 4 folks. Minus what we can add in with the jerky. Preferably if there's something soupy. So we can add in the lust leaf.
Yeah, there's probably like a
Like
big,
a gruel.
yeah, a big pot of like bean, like split pea soup or something. Yeah, there's like some brownies that have something suspicious in them. Then there's also the foods created with the cleric spell, create food and water. It's basically just like hardtack or mana or something. There's some meat that's cooked. There's some meat that's not cooked. There's like various local fruits people have gathered and then just dumped here. What do y'all grab?
A little bit of everything. And Sparkles, do you still have those plague blankets?
Yes.
Can we wipe the plates with the plague blankets before we go?
Dear
Oh my
Lord.
gosh.
Okay, by the way, the sides of this tent are open,
Oh,
so people can see you.
oh, just kidding. We won't be doing that.
You
then.
could do this sneakily, but
That sounds too dangerous. It's already going to be bad from the jerky and the lust leaf. I think we're good to go.
okay. So you've got your food. You've got it spiked with lust leaf
And jerky,
and jerky.
which I will now be removing from my inventory.
Okay, I'm gonna say the like con save for that is gonna be like a 13.
Even with... Okay, so I've got 10 doses of lust leaf.
No,
So,
they're gonna get sick by a 13. The lust leaf's going to make them like debilitated.
Okay, perfect.
Like if they succumb to the 13 DC, they are done for the day. Like,
Okay.
Is that fair? Or sound okay, everybody?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, you are the DM, so...
I just want to make sure I'm not off base here.
That's very just, but at this point, who cares?
Okay.
I'm ready to murder.
You bring these 4 plates over to these 4 guards. Pale, you see your friends again. What do you guys say? One of them kind of like walks up a little closer to you when you guys walk over.
Bon appetit, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Thought you guys might be hungry. Here you go.
I start screaming, none for me? Huh? Don't I deserve food? What about my friend here?
The guy looks over his shoulder at you. He says, "If you don't shut up, we'll gag you."
I just blow him a little kiss like,
Hey, I'm into that. So
it'll burn. I just kind of sit back down, cross my arm. I can't cross my arms. I try to cross my arms with my hand shackled. It doesn't work.
the guy who was talking leans up against the cage bars and he says, "Listen here, Tier Cleric, whatever the fuck your name is. I don't think you get how deep in the shit you are. You feel me?"
Is that what that smell is? I thought that was just all of you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, shut up and play nice, and maybe we'll do it quickly, Steven's way. Or we do it the old way. Which one do you prefer? You can yell now and shout now and you'll be screaming in agony later. Or you can just shut up and die.
I mean, if you do it Steven's way, with Steven, You guys have a storm coming if you think he's going to kill me. But we'll see. I look forward to it.
Whatever, Matchstick. And he walks over to Leo and Sparkle, and he says, "Now you two, I appreciate. Thank you." And he takes the plates from you and says, "Eat up, boys." And he has two of them start eating first, while the other two just are still watching. So it's a 2-on, 2-off thing.
Shit.
Do y'all stay and hang out while they're eating, or do you walk away?
Walk away.
Walk away.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for the 2 cult fanatics first. They have a con of +1. They need a 13 to get sick.
18 and 2.
Shit.
So, one makes it, one does not. Then they shift, and the other 2 start. These people have a con of +2.
Fuck.
Okay, so 2 of them do get sick. There's more of a beefy person who doesn't look like they're a cleric or a paladin. They're just a beefy person. One of them and one of the cult fanatic people who is a cleric of some kind. They kind of start to look green and go to the guy who was talking earlier. "Hey, boss, is that?" I mean, they said the Plague Walker camp was far enough away, and the boss guy looks at both of them. Let me see. I think I'm going to roll a d4 for my own purposes. So, what happens is, come on, computer, I want 5e after everything. Don't you know me by now? Alright, cool.
In the arms of the god tier, far away.
Okay. This guard guy points to the 2 that are sick, and he's go to the hospital tent. See if they can fix you. What's wrong? Are y'all been doing Star Sugar again? I told you to stay off that shit. As your squad leader, he's yelling at them, and then one of them throws up. And so he's oh, fuck. And throws, pushes them off, and he grabs somebody else from the side, and is go take them to somebody who can heal them. Because while, most of these folks are religious, not all of them are clerics and paladins. So there is somebody here definitely who can cure them of whatever sickness they have, but that person might be busy, they might already out of spell slots, so we're just gonna have to see. But for about probably, you feel like you have a good window if you two wanted to try something, but there are 2 guys still there. There's the captain who looks worried and on guard now that 2 guys are gone, and then there's the one other guy who was avoiding to get sick, who's also kind of oh god, what's happening?
How long till the lust lead kicks in?
Well, about now, probably.
And how they react to that?
Oh, did I make a DC for Lust Leaf? Hold on.
Oh, good lord.
I have to, because they did all eat the Lust Leaf and they didn't all get sick. I have to go open a spreadsheet. Hold on. Let me see. Lust Leaf. Every sensation, parentheses including pain, is more intense. Con save DC 10, lose 1 addiction point on a fail, gain 1 addiction point back per week without use, cost 1 gold per hit. Okay, so they need to make another con save to see if they get high. And that feels like it should be higher.
And make it higher.
I've been watching cry in pain.
I'm gonna change that to a 13 too. I feel like that's fair, because the common person would have a chance of, Okay, so I'm gonna have them. Let's say that the other 2 who already came to the first, or they're in rough shape. Now for these other 2, let's see if they can feel themselves getting high. All right, so they both also start to you see them start to shiver really quick, and I think some other guard kind of walks over what the fuck's happening? Are you guys good? Did y'all do drugs today? And he's I feel like I'm fucking on Lust Leaf, man. What the fuck? And he's did you fucking eat some? The fuck's wrong with you? And he's no, I'm on shift today. Of course I didn't. And the one guy who just walked up to them is yo, somebody get somebody get Gerald. And, like, somebody runs off to get Gerald. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna say, hey, do you guys need somebody to watch these prisoners? Because, I mean, we don't mind.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a 24.
Nice.
Okay, I've said... No, I was having to make an insight check. Okay. This guy squints at you and he goes, I mean, I feel like you new here today?
Yeah. We came. We were summoned, just like everybody else.
Where are you from?
Edgewater.
Make a deception check.
That's the truth.
Oh, you are from Edgewater. Okay, great. Yeah.
Wait, do you want me to roll anything?
Yeah, roll deception. No, persuasion.
But I am from Edgewater.
No, I know. You don't know what I'm making you roll for. So making you, yeah.
16.
A 16. Okay, so he believes you're from Edgewater. He believes you're one of them, but he says, "No, we got a crew designed to set out to guard shit. We need one of them. No offense or nothing, buddy."
Well, want me to go grab them? I can. I don't mind. I'm happy to help. I just want to help out. You know. I'm happy about the cause.
He bites.
They're scared of a matchstick being left alone. He might light the whole place on fire.
I'm scared of Ash getting pissed off because he didn't get to kill you himself.
Oh, boo.
Dude, I will gag you. But he says, he points to Leo and Sparkly. He's like, go get... Alright, there's a guy named... I need to come up with a name really fast. I don't feel like pulling up Fantasy Name Generator. Quincy. Yeah. There's a guy named Quincy. He's a full elf. He's got, like, red hair. Like, fire engine. There's no fire engines yet. He's got extremely red hair. Go get him. And then, yeah.
So I'm going to find Quincy, and then I'm going to change my disguised self into Quincy.
Okay, how do you go about finding Quincy?
By looking.
Okay, you coming with Leo, Sparkle?
Yes.
Okay, both of you roll me investigation checks.
Oh, shit.
16.
16?
Let's see what I get.
This whole time, I started singing sea shanties that my dad taught me as a kid.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's not bad. 13.
13?
Wait, since we're working together, can I add +1 to make mine a 17?
Yes.
Dude, no can.
So we find him?
Oh, shit. I thought you were rolling still. I'm so sorry. I was trying to think of a sea shanty Pale could be singing.
Specifically keyhauled by elves.
Hey, blow the man down.
Right. Shave his belly with a rusty. Right? I hate that one so much. So you find Quincy, a high elf with red hair. He's probably he was supposed to be off today, so he's smoking devil grass against the tree, talking to somebody else.
Oh wait, hey, I caught the name of the guy who sent me to go and get Quincy, right?
No.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go, hey, Quincy, quick, I know that you're off today, but some of the guards out on the perimeter, there are guards around the perimeter, right?
Yeah.
Some of the guards around the perimeter have gotten sick, and they really, really need you to go take care of it.
He's like, make a persuasion check.
22.
He stands up, and he's like, oh, fuck. He hands you the rest of his blunt, and then runs off.
I'm gonna point in the opposite direction of where the tent was, and be like, over there.
Okay.
Where they're keeping the prisoners.
Right.
Yeah.
He runs off.
And then I'm going to put out the blunt and stick it in my pocket.
Okay, great. From this distance, hold on. Okay, from this distance, you can see Steven and Ash are like still in these trees, like talking.
Oh shit!
No one else is in this whole kind of like quadrant of the camp, giving them space. You can see most of the grass is dead because Steven is still freaking out. He looks like he's not freaking out as much anymore, and they're standing up to go walk somewhere.
I'm gonna say, interesting. I'm gonna go, okay, Sparkle, so only one of us can pretend to be Quincy. So I think it better be to be me. Do you want to keep an eye on Steven? Stay far away. Don't engage, but keep an eye.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
I make myself into Quincy.
Okay, you make yourself into Quincy. You go back to the cage.
Yes.
Okay. You go back. They've gotten like 3 other guards to be there. Somebody named Gerald also. The guy that went and got earlier. And they're also like kind of standing around like nervously like, what the fuck happened? What are you guys... This is so weird. Like...
I'll be back, guys.
Okay. And you roll up and they're... God, what did I just say your guy's fake name was?
Quincy.
Quincy. Let me write that down before I forget again. It's like, hey, yo, Quincy, do you know what's fucking happening?
No idea, man. I thought I was gonna be off today. I was smoking some devil grass by a tree.
Oh, I could smell it on you.
Yes.
Okay.
That stuff's sinful and disgusting.
I mean, you hear him say that, Leo. Do you want to, Pale, make an insight check to see if you can tell that it's Leo? You're going to have to roll high because he's wearing a hat of disguise.
A new one, too.
It's not one of his usual...
That's a 9.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, the Edgewater accent might be semi-familiar, but...
All those people outside of Crackland sound the same.
Yeah, but so I'd say it's probably about 1 now. Like 1 p.m.
Okay. Hey! Sorry, yelling at the cat.
I thought you were talking to Pale. Stupid.
No, yelling at the cat. Winter.
Say, now's your time to talk shit to Pale. He doesn't know it's you, so...
I'm gonna go, so what the fuck did Matchstick do to get in here? I thought he was friends with Steven.
How much friends can you be with a guy who doesn't remember your name?
I mean, not bad. That's a fair point.
That and this guy, and he kind of kicks the cage. He's like, he brought Johnny here, fucking idiot. Which, you know, I heard Steven kind of hyperventilating that they're gonna ask him that later, I guess. Steven asked him not to bring him here, and he did, so I don't know what he expected.
You want to talk up a little bit more, talking about y'all's big old savior calling him stupid?
Everyone does.
Aw, I'm sure that you guys are the best family he's ever had.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
This is going to end in such a funny way. I'm excited.
How do you figure?
Well, I mean, are you guys sure that you got the cuffs on me fast enough?
I mean, even if we didn't, good luck trying to take this place.
Oh, I'm not going to. Your God's already helping me. I'm just going to lay down.
Our God's helping you? Did you misspeak or something? Hey,
I'm trying to take a nap.
hey, tiefling looking ass motherfucker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty lady?
Yeah,
How can I help you?
keep calling me that, sweetheart. What did you mean? Did you misspeak or something? Or cool helping you out?
No. You'd be surprised at who I am, and I don't think I am who you think I am.
Well, as soon as you figure out who you think you are, you should be let me know, okay?
Yeah. I got a question.
Yeah.
What kind of funeral rites you want?
Let me see. I want to be thrown in a volcano, please.
That's kind of racist if you're looking at me saying that, but you know what? I'm amenable to it. I'm an honorable man.
Okay. I mean, I figured.
And I start fake snoring.
I figured it'd be easier for you. Okay.
Microaggressions in D&D.
Sorry. Okay. So,
Making fun of my fiery self.
I mean, this guy's a human. You got anything to talk shit about humans with? I don't know if Pale's gonna stoop that low to be racist,
Nah.
but
My lifetime is a lot longer than his.
That's true.
Especially with his being a Mercurian. Yeah.
I'd say, even if you weren't a death cultist, you'd be dead tomorrow. Fucking prick.
Yeah. Man, I could grow a goatee out of fire faster than, well, with your lifetimes. Yeah. I'm so awkward I can't get through good insults. And yeah, I'm just fake snoring just to annoy him.
Okay. Alright. Leo, Sparky, you doing anything?
I'm going to use my message cantrip and kind of like cough into my hand so that they can't see that I'm like saying anything. Like, because when you've been smoking some devil grass, you cough sometimes.
I don't know, but sure.
Well, you do, for reference. And so,
Okay.
so
The more you know.
I'm going to cough, and while he's coughing, he's going to cast message by like scratching his chest, but like pointing through his chest at Pale.
Okay.
And go, hey, it's me, you stupid motherfucker. What the fuck you think we should do right now?
I can't respond.
Oh,
But laying on my back, so I'm just going to say, so, a bunch of death cultists. I have a question. Do you guys have to wear black? Because black and red, it's kind of weird. And, I mean, I'm set up for a big thing to happen tonight, and I kind of want to wear different colors. What was that one broad who wore the normal clothes? Where's she at? I want to give her a little talk.
What the fuck is going to happen tonight?
Well, seeing as how I had the other blade back in my camp, I figure my friends are going to show up.
The other blade?
Therefore, come on, you're a Mercurian. I know a lot of you are stupid, but you're not that dumb, are you?
You're trying to tell me you have the fourth final lost communion blade.
Not yet.
You care to fucking elaborate?
Can you take these off?
No.
Well, then you have your answer, man.
I mean, I can call Ash over here. He's gonna want to know that shit.
Oh, I'm sure he does, but he's currently trying to talk real pretty to a man who, honestly, well, I think he needs a little bit of sunlight in his life.
The guy points up to the artificial misty sky. The sunlight we need right here. And by
I think
the way,
you could do with a bit of light in your life.
I got all the light I need in Merkul's ever-loving arms when all this is over.
You may as well be a Pelorian.
I mean, hey, they ain't done nothing to me personally. By the way, Sparkle, you see that Ash and Steven are beginning to walk over back toward Ash's camp.
Oh.
Or toward Ash's tent, I'm sorry. What were you going to say, Pale?
Before I do anything else, I'm just going to kind of look at just any of the guards that aren't the one. There's more than the two that are Leo and the other guy, right? It's more than those two?
It's the Leo and the guy who's talking, and there's two others.
You're going to turn to one of the others and say, hey, do me a favor. If you want to get some good bread, go tell Ash that the book is set to be set on fire right outside of the prison. He'll know what it means. Actually, no, right outside of... What's the place called? Stone... Never.
Talking about the place where it's dark all the time where you got Dennis?
No. The place where the revolution is. I forgot the name.
Oh, Stone Garden.
Yeah. Stone Garden. The book's about to be destroyed right outside the bar where Ash and I first met.
You're talking to... This person is like a goblin. Like, there's a lot of goblins in this camp. And
Sure.
they've got, like, crazy teeth. And they go, what book?
Hell no. Don't worry.
Okay.
Give me a little thumbs up.
What
were you going to say, Leo?
would I be able to tell what Quincy was? Like, if he was a mage of some kind, or could cast spells in general?
I'd say Quincy was probably like a paladin.
Okay.
But this little goblin's going to run off and run to Ash and Steven, who are about here, walking this way.
Shit.
What are you looking for?
Well, I wanted to know if silence could be cast by paladins, because in my head, I imagined myself casting silence inside the cell, assuming that the cell is about 20 feet around.
I think the squares in this map are about 10.
Okay, so how big is the cell?
It's
With
10 by 10.
It's 10 by 10. Fuck. And how close are the guards to it? Are they like right up against?
They're about 10, 15 feet away.
They're about 10, 15 feet away. Okay. Because what I was going to do was say, hey guys, you know what? I'm just going to make this motherfucker shut up and cast silence inside the cell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then cast Thunder Wave. Because everybody who's in the silence can't be damaged by the Thunder Wave.
Oh.
Oh.
And then break Pale the fuck out and run.
Oh.
I agree.
Nice plan.
I mean, if you have both those spells, you could do it. I mean, people might get the idea that you're not Quincy, but...
Oh, there you go. But if I can get him out fast enough, or kill everybody around, because if I cast it at a second level, it's 3d8 thunder damage to everybody nearby.
Okay, roll
At least not on their ass.
me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 7.
Wow.
Okay. And by the way, Sparkle, I don't know if you heard me or if you were gone still, but...
I'm here.
Okay, so Ash and Steven had started to walk back to Ash's tent.
Alright. I tell Leo this.
Okay.
But how?
But say, how would you? Because he's pretending to be Quincy. Do you have, like, message or sending or anything?
Yeah, I got a message.
Okay, yeah. So you know that now, Leo.
So I know that they're coming, and I know that my time is running out to get Pale the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna message back to
Breaker, this is
I'm gonna say, okay. Oh, it's a 15-foot cube originating from me. So if I were right up against, so if I because they're all around, isn't it?
If you can get the cuffs off, I can kill everyone.
Yeah, let me go ahead and put people down on this map just so we have a better idea. Let me set up some shit real quick.
You guys just have to remember, I've been holding back on my spells because I don't want to murder people. I got the okay that I can kill everyone.
But you have cuffs on that keep you from doing any magic spell.
So if we can get the cuffs off, this can be taken care of.
Right, but I gotta figure out how to get into the cell and get your cuffs off.
Oh, and what's the name of the mountain we're on?
It's just Stone Garden Mountain.
Got it. For reasons. If we can get this off, then it can hit the fan.
I'm gonna go ahead
Muaha.
and place, even though you're dressed as a cultist right now, Leo, I'm going to put your little guy there. You're still there.
A pretty princess.
Damn right I am.
Put a tail in here.
The prettiest little princess.
Mm-hmm. He's a princess that needs to be rescued. Look how cute that is.
I don't like that meta.
Yeah, they're about... Alright, so... I'm not gonna put all the rest of the Merculians up in here, because again, it's like 100 people, and I don't feel like it. When y'all start running, then I'll say what kind of shifts they come after you with. So this one's Steven, and then this one's Ash, and then this one is Sparkle, and this one is Leo, and this one is Pale. And these are the 4 dudes that are kind of around here. Bless you.
Get some tight.
Thank you.
A 15-foot cube originating from me. Damn it, they're all too far away. Each cube is 10 feet, or each square is 10 feet. They're too far away from my thunder wave unless I cast it back.
Let's say they're like 5 feet from the cage, because like 10 is too far.
Okay.
But still, the cage is like 10 feet across, so they're like 15 from Pale.
Okay. Well, that makes them too close for fucking... Oh, man.
No. Okay, so Pale's in the middle, and every square is 10. They're 10 feet from Pale. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Pale is in the middle. They're 10 feet from Pale at each corner. How high is the cage?
Cage is also like probably 10 foot.
10 foot tall. Okay.
And if you want to move anywhere, you can, Sparkle.
Because now I'm thinking this wouldn't... Because silence is a 20-foot radius sphere. Wow, this is some geometry I wasn't expecting to do. Silence is a 20-foot sphere. So if they're all within 10 feet... So if the sphere centers on Pale, they're each 10 feet away from Pale.
No, they're 5 feet away.
They're 5 feet away from Pale, and that wouldn't work. I mean, unless I cast silence and so knowing that, hang on. I've almost got it. I have Dust of Disappearance, so me and anybody within 10 feet of me becomes invisible for 2d4 minutes. So, I can cast Silence, throw the dust on me and Pale, pick the lock, and fucking run.
You can try.
What do you think, Sparkles?
I like it. I like that, yeah.
And what do you think, Pale?
Anything that can get me out of the cuffs. I don't even care about being out of the cage. I gotta get out of the cuffs.
Well, I don't know how to get you out of the cuffs. They're magical. So...
Wait, can I look at them and see how
I can take that.
Okay.
Magic.
When I go to look at them, I kind of try and do some sort of investigation to see how they open, whether it's magic or a lock, just like a basic key.
It is both.
Oh, okay. All right then.
If I get my hands on it, do you think I can break it?
What kind of stuff do you have to be able to break it?
I'm saying dispel it or something.
I mean, I believe Dispel Magic is like a contested based on what level of magic it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work for magic items? Do you know, or do you need to look that up?
I'm pretty sure it's the same, but that's just how I've played, and I've done homebrew. I don't follow rules when I play, because I'm a monster.
Let me see.
I'm a sick DM.
I try to stick to the book because my homebrew shit gets pretty whack already, so...
I had friends who ended up fisting a minor god, so...
Ugh.
Really not the best example here.
No, I play...
I'm grabbing a beer.
Okay.
Alcohol's bad.
I don't know if there's... I think if you... Let me look up the spell, Dispel Magic. Do you even have that spell, Sparkle?
If you do, you could just probably do that right onto the cuffs.
Yeah.
Or it's, I think, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Choose one creature, object, and magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals... Yes, you roll your spellcasting ability modifier, and then it'd probably be... You'd have to, beat a 13, because Dispel Magic is a 13. So, yeah, you could try, if you got your hands on it.
Oh.
Okay, let me see. And then the Dust of Disappearance, the duration is the same for all subjects. The dust is consumed when its magic takes effect. creature is affected by the dust attacks or casts a spell, but not for when you are trying to pick locks. So, just doing some rule checking. Hey.
So I'm gonna, before doing any of this, I'm gonna message Pale and say, whatever you fucking do, don't attack anybody.
I'm gonna kind of let out a huff. Just be like, hey, buddy. Hey, angry guy. Got a question.
At the guy who was talking earlier?
Yeah.
This is what?
I have a question.
Shoot.
How many Merculians are there here right now?
In this camp right now, he looks around, he's like, 200 total, probably 60 or 70 here right now.
Huh. So, just one last question. I swear I'll be quiet after this. I swear on my word as a Tyrian.
You're lucky I'm bored anyway, so whatever.
Do you think that's enough?
Enough for who?
No, that was my last thing. Don't worry.
Okay, so Leo and Sparkle, do you want to make a perception check?
Sure.
Perception. That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
25.
25. Okay, 25 and a dirty 20. You guys notice that Steven and Ash have walked a bit closer.
Oh, shit.
Now you can see them, Pale.
Huh.
I'm going to message Sparkle and go, now!
Okay. How long can we keep playing?
Oh, that's right. It's already 9 o'clock. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how long we can keep playing. I know that, John, you have work early in the morning. I'm off tomorrow because I worked 2 weeks in a row, and now I get Monday and Tuesday off. So
Nice.
I'm good until 1 a.m.
you're good to one.
But 1 my time.
So midnight regular people time, not Yankee time.
Listen here, Six Flags.
Oh, gosh.
Can you keep playing for a while, John?
I'd say I probably can't play much longer, just out of consideration for my
You're probably, I'm thinking like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Then we'll,
yeah, I can handle that.
Yeah, okay.
I can handle that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So you shout now.
No, I don't shout. I message it.
Okay.
For being secretive, and then I cast silence.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll for that? I forget.
For the duration, no sound can be. I don't think. As long as you do something immediately after, I don't think they're going to notice.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast silence, whip out the dust of disappearance, shake it on me and Pale.
Mm-hmm.
And the blue shield. Fuck it, why not? Let's go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pick a lock.
Okay. Now, do you have a thieves' kit? I assume you do.
I do. I checked that.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand, please.
All right, ready, guys? Let's pray.
I've been
Our
praying.
Father who art in heaven. Dirty 20.
Yeehaw.
Literally, Charlotte, the DC was a 20.
Yes.
I'm converting.
Damn.
Okay, so you have the door open. Now I'd like everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, a dirty 20.
Damn.
Ooh, that is an 18.
18?
Yep. Now I'm rolling well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, do I need to roll for how many minutes the dust of disappearance works?
Is that how it works?
It's 2d4 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Three minutes.
Okay.
That's better than 1.
Yeah.
Well, the minimum was 2.
I know. I know.
I got a 6 on my initiative.
Oof.
Oh, 6. Okay, it's a good thing you're far away.
Okay. And then, let me see. Pale, what'd you get again?
18.
Okay. Alright, so, the door is open. Leo, it's your turn.
I'm going to grab Pale and the blue shield and go front and like drag them because they can't hear me because they're silent. And so,
Okay, the important note, the blue shield's legs are broken.
oh fuck. Well,
Leave him.
it might be left.
Leave him.
Leave
He's
him.
blue shield, he'd die anyway.
That's fair. All right, leave him the blue shield.
Okay, so on your turn you'll be able to run, Pale, but you're still, chained up. Or actually,
Okay.
I think they would have tied up your feet. Roll me a d4, Pale.
Oh, okay. Let's see how kinky this party got.
No, on your turn you could untie him, Leo.
About to say, is it with rope?
Yeah, it's rope and then the magic chains.
I'm cutting that shit off.
Okay.
I got a dagger. We're cutting the we're cutting it off on his legs.
Okay. So, you jump in there, cut the rope off his legs. Great. Pale, it's your turn.
Oops. Didn't mean to roll that. I get up and I start bolting towards, was Ash's thing, more this way or towards them? Where he would have brought my stuff.
It's in this tent with the A on it.
I look at Leo and I just try and get the whole thing of get out of here. Just run, you and Spark. However I can, because I'm silent right now. I'm just trying to nod my head to go. You go.
You can mouth the words, yeah.
Just go.
But couldn't I help drag? Couldn't I drag him? The whole point of this was for me to get him out of here.
And I start running towards. Yeah, I start running towards they, just to get my stuff.
Okay, I'd say you could
I
get
at least need a weapon. All right, yeah, I just need to get a weapon.
But you can't attack. As soon as you attack, the disappearance goes away.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, so now I do. Or metagaming. So I
messaged you. Don't attack.
Right. So yeah, I just start running towards A, and I'm focused on just getting stuff, my stuff. I need my things back, at least my holy symbol.
Right.
I'll die holding that at least.
Okay. So, it is now the cultists, cult fanatics' turn. Let me see. I think you're invisible.
Yep. And just appearance, I don't even think there's a DC on it. I think you're just invisible.
Yeah.
So they're going to be confused.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Dust of disappearance. Found in a small packet, this powder resembles very fine sand. There is enough of it for one use. When you use an action to throw the dust in the air, you and each creature within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes. So I was standing right next to Paige. Anybody else within 10 feet of me is also invisible now. And so
Oh, so the cultists are also invisible?
the ones who are within 10 feet of me.
Okay, I'm reading the invisible condition. An invisible creature is impossible to see without magic or aid of a special sense. You're heavily obscured, etc. Attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage. So it's easier for you to hit them because they can't block you, and it's harder for them to attack you because they can only see the grass moving where you were.
But according to what I read, we can't attack.
Right.
Because the disappearance wears off. So we're not attacking. We're just fucking we're looking.
Okay, so they're gonna attack you, but they're gonna have disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'd say because they're going to try to use me, Google.
Oh, and they also can't speak to each other because they're still within the silence bubble.
Okay.
Just as a reminder.
Right. I'm terrified my computer's gonna crash. My internet's been very slow. Alright.
Oof.
Fuck, I have to see you. Fuck. Alright.
They can't even hear us running away because they're deafened.
Listen. Alright. I think these people, let's see. this one right here is going to use thaumaturgy and shout, "We have an escape!"
But they can't do that because the spell
They're
includes
gonna move! Goddamn fuck! Shit. Okay, I'm sorry. And then this one is going to run after. I'm gonna roll to see which one of you it runs after. Evens is Leo, odds is Polo.
They can't see us.
Okay, I'll roll perception to see if they could fuck us. Those at disadvantage, so let me see what his perception is. It's only a 16. I'd say roll a stealth check with advantage.
But we're invisible.
I know.
Roll a stealth check with advantage. For stealth, that is, what is 17 plus 8? That's 25.
Yeah, so he doesn't see you. Alright. So this guy also runs out of the silence bubble and starts screaming. This guy's gonna run where he last saw you. Let me roll fit for this guy too. This way. Alright. Sparkle, it's your turn.
I'm not sure what to do. Let's see.
Fucking book it, man.
Don't mind me just casually spawning boys.
Oh no.
Look at the counter down there.
Oh, good.
I'll book it.
Book it.
Come on, Brian. Book it.
You got in your broom and you're out of there? So move yourself 6 squares. Or I guess the whole 120, because you could be off the map in one turn if it's like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. You're off. And by the way, what'd y'all do with Jasmine?
She went back.
Okay.
We need her to get out. Hang on.
She went back. We need her. We have to use her to.
Wait, do we need her to leave?
No, you don't need her to leave. You just need her to get back.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we needed both ways.
Mm-hmm. No, just to get there.
Good lord.
Come on now.
Okay, so, where the fuck we leave off? Alright, Sparkle's gone. Let's put you over.
Bye.
So it won't be a TPK.
Right,
At the very least, Fargo will live.
right. Now it's Ash and Steven's turn. Let me see, because you know, let me just see if he's got something that I need him to have.
I don't like that one bit.
Oh, he does. That's swell. Okay. That's the scariest way I could have said that, huh?
Yeah. It's like if you hear a ton of dice clinking and then just, oh no.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, would they know off the bat that we're suddenly invisible?
I mean, they saw the dust fling up. And
Would they see the dust?
listen, I'm gonna roll for some shit, okay?
Very fine sand, not just water.
Alright. It says, choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Doesn't say I have to fucking see you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you could assume...
No. Because I mean, like, to be able to aim at something, you'd have to see them.
It's not really an aim. You just, let me see if he can...
It's not aim, it's
When
my
you
space
go
check.
there, you wouldn't even know if we're in range. That's all I'm saying.
He got spell slots to burn anyway. Rat bastard.
Oh, I forgot to run.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Solid call.
1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay. Let me see. I'm just gonna make like an intelligence check for Ash. I'm gonna have him go first.
Can it be an intelligence check for Steven instead? Worth the try.
Can it be an intelligence check for Pale? No, I'm kidding.
How dare you?
He still only got a 2. So, I had him roll Arcana, I guess, to see if he'd be able to use the Dispel Magic spell. Although I really want to do it to you.
Oh, jeez. An angry DM.
But come on, the plan was so brilliant.
It was a
Roll
good
a cool.
plan. It was a good plan. Okay, no. He can't see you, but he's gonna run this way. Or he's gonna tell Steven to go back where they came from, but then I'm gonna have him roll Persuasion to see if he can tell Steven what to do. He can't. And so, oh man, what the fuck does Steven do?
His best.
Wait. I've got... Alright. So if he can't do that, I think he is gonna do something else. Oh no, I have the okay. Oh, fuck me. I really should memorize these spell lists better. Wait when I'm really anticipating a fight. Okay.
We're not trying to fight, we're just trying to run.
No, but Ash wants to fight you, so...
But Ash wants to fight.
Ash just seems like a bit of a dick.
Yeah, no shit, man.
I'm not a fan of him.
No. Okay. Okay, great. Ash runs into his tent, and he casts Anti-Magic Shell, which has a really long description, so I'm not going to read all of it. But a 10-foot radius invisible sphere of anti-magic around... good lord. A 10-foot radius invisible sphere of anti-magic surrounds you. This area is divorced from the magical energy that suffuses the multiverse. Within this sphere, spells can't be cast, summoned creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane. When the spell ends, the sphere moves with you, centered on you. So, a funny thing happens, Pale. You are visible, but the cuffs are just cuffs at this moment.
Huh. Interesting.
And you're in the tent with Ash.
Oh shit.
Huh. Hey, buddy.
And now it's, I think... Man, what does Steven do? Shit. What does Steven do? Oh my god.
He sits down and takes a nap.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again, because I
Friend Pale, and he loves...
What?
He recognizes his friend Pale, and he loves him.
I have this thing. So 1 is gonna be more on the bad side for you guys, and then a 4 is gonna be more on the good side for you guys.
Oh god, okay.
Okay.
Oh boy, that worked out really well.
Wait, didn't I? Oh yeah. Okay. So Steven yells, "Pale, run!" And I think, does he have anything that can help? I don't think he does. Not really, anyway. He's not gonna fight Ash, but he wants you to get away. Yeah, but so Leo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep running. Wait. Could I hear Steven?
Yeah.
Fuck. So, if I go into the circle, out of curiosity, just like a metagame thing, when I leave the circle, am I invisible again?
Let me read the spell again.
Or is it a permanent thing?
A slot expended to cast a suppressed... Okay, so if you cast a spell in here, it still goes off and you waste that slot. So I think that the invisibility thing, because it's a consumable, it would also go away. But it's only a 10-foot radius, so it's like just the tent, and that's it.
And how far inside the tent are you?
Oh, I'm deep.
Oh boy.
course you are, you stupid bitch.
Real deep in that tent.
Oh my god. If I tried to get a message, it wouldn't get through, would it?
No.
How much do I care about Hale?
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
Do I care enough about him to risk my own life to save his ass?
Did you leave Ray in the camp?
Risk my own life to save his ass.
That's a good question. Yeah, where's Gray?
After I just did it and he went back for a symbol of tear when he's got a fucking box of Met Camp.
I only have 2 others. Wait, 3, sorry. I only have 3 others.
Only.
This is my favorite.
Oh my god, you stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Roll a die to figure out
You know what?
even odds.
I believe. Oh, there's not one here. There is an advanced dice roller, but it doesn't have a 2-sided one.
I mean, just roll evens or odds.
You're right. Just roll evens or odds. All right. Hale, do you want evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay, odds are going to save you. Evens are on. Bye, bitch.
Damn.
So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out the camp, and I'm calling to my weasel and fucking booking it.
Okay.
If Pay was too stupid to come with me after I risked my life to save his ass, after all the bullshit I did to save his ass, he's fucking dead to me. Done with him.
Okay, so, let me... I don't know, did I want to draw the inside of this tent really fast? Nah, we'll just...
Well, imagine.
Yeah, so you're in this tent alone with Ash. There's a couple of trunks. There's it's not a bed, it's more like just a pile of pillows on the floor and like a sleeping bag. There's like a table with a map on it. There are several other kind of weapons on a rack. And then there is a bag that you recognize as your bag on the floor.
Hmm.
It's in about the middle of the room.
Hey, Ash.
Hey there, Pale. You wanted to stretch your legs or what? That's
I like to go for a run every night.
Well, I figure Tia likes his boys healthy. Nothing wrong with that.
I sit down on the ground.
What the fuck?
He also makes a face like, what the fuck?
Steven, I'm not running unless you and I can sit down and talk. Just talk, nothing else. I yell that out to him.
Okay, he hears you.
And I look up at Ash and say, no games, no magic. I'll stick right here where I can't do anything anyway. These cuffs don't work, but neither do I. Let's talk. Like I said before, let's talk. You shouldn't be scared of me because let's be honest, your gut nearly pulled me over. Didn't, at least not yet, but I think you and I can sit and talk, and we both know I'm not pulling anything because I point at my hair. I can't right now.
Okay. Steven tentatively walks into the tent. He looks like really sad to see you.
Look up at him. Take a seat, bud. Right next to me. I pat the grass. Let's keep the grass alive this time. Give a little smile and wink.
He, kind of tells you, I'll try. And as he walks over, the kind of grass that's, been under this tent a couple days, under his feet, it starts to, blacken.
That's fine. And I look at both of them and I say, I want the blade. Not to take. I want the blade.
Ash says, you want to talk to McCool?
No. He wants to talk to me.
Hey, it's
Bailey Ford, your Dungeon Master. Thank you for listening to another episode of Cowboys and Illithids. I would like to thank our regular players, Charlotte, John, Matt, Hip, and John. Hip also drew our cover art, and the background music is from tabletopaudio.com. Please share the show if you liked it, and feel free to post questions or comments to us on social media. You could find us on Twitter at @CIllithids, and on Tumblr with the Cowboys and Illithids or CAI podcast hashtag. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in a few days. I don't know about you, but that feels like a super good cliffhanger to end on.
That feels yeah.
Ooh, I got chills.
Oh god.
That was the coolest thing you've ever said, Matt.
I've known him for years, and that is definitely the coolest thing he's ever said.
Again, not wrong.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh god.
Well, cool.
Merkel.
Yeah.
I ruined it. You said the coolest thing in the game so far.
Well, it is pale. I mean.
Yep, I have a -1 charisma. Oh god. Well.
It's a good game you got.
Oh.
I went to all these great lengths. I got rid of all of my drugs. I got rid of I got rid of my justice disappearance, and this motherfucker ended up trapped again.
Oh, I'm not trapped with them. They're trapped with me.
Oh my god, whatever. My dumbass, I should have given you a gun. I'm like, alright, don't attack anybody, but if you need to.
Well, next time I get captured, now we know.
Oh, Pale's gonna die. We tried real hard to save it.
Rude.
You can trap yourself in a tent with Ash and Steven.
Yeah.
It's okay, me and the Weasel are gonna come in next episode and just grab you and fucking drag you away.
Maybe I won't want to leave.
Somebody help me remember that I've got a Weasel next Monday.
Okay.
Because I'm almost as good as John at collecting animals.
I want to remind you guys, this is all a side plot.
Was.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay.
Right, started by fucking Matt.
This is supposed to be just a side plot to take up an episode or two, and then we'll be done with it. But no, we're here, baby. Yeah,
Oh, snap. Somebody couldn't leave the death cultists alone.
what?
Oops.
Because somebody couldn't leave the death cultists alone.
He needed a friend. Okay. I saw a big himbo and I wanted to befriend him.
It's not too late, boys and girls. There is still several options where everything's going to turn out okay.
And I'm going to choose none of them.
Alright, guys, I'll see you next time, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that Tumblr post? I'm going to continue making bad decisions on purpose or some shit like that?
Yep. Or that other bird post of the, I made a calculated choice, but man, am I bad at math.
Oh god, what's one that I like? It's oh god, I just had it a second ago and I lost it. It was like I've made a character growth over quarantine. Just as an update, I've got more evil.
That's me. Oh god, this just went off the rails in the best kind of way.
Man, I came up with this fucking genius plan to save your ass.
And I'm gonna go evil, it's fine.
I told myself I would thwart anything that didn't surprise me, and that did surprise me. So, and yours, and he did get. I mean, and then Hale shocked me even more by tossing that in the garbage.
I couldn't leave my stuff.
You could have left your stuff.
No.
He's got
Not-
pillars in there.
You also have to remember, without any of my stuff, my AC is 11.
You had your armor on.
You have your armor on.
No, you said they took it off.
No.
You had everything but your armor.
Oh, I was mostly going back for the armor.
Oh,
You
okay.
motherfucker, you went back and you were listening.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
Oops.
It's
I thought I was sitting there naked.
no. You had clothes on.
Oh.
All right. Well, I've got to go. Good night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
This is great.
I'll see you all next week to watch Matt die.
I'm not gonna kill y'all.
All right. Bye.